want to determine the role of a mediator. So as I have 3 IV, the arrow on each of the IV has to go to the mediator. From there, you got 3 hypotheses. Hypothesis 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you can imagine, you can even draw if you want to. And then the 4th hypothesis is from the mediator to the DV. Arrow, another arrow. Right. And the remaining hypothesis, as I mentioned, you need to determine the role of a mediator. So, all the IVE has to go through this mediator before they can reach the DV. You want to determine whether this mediator has a role or run its role as a mediator or not. Right? So, your hypothesis number H6, H5, H6, H7 will be written on top of your MV or your mediator. So this H5 basically know how you should write it. Ialah, right? Mediator, whatever lah. Mediator works as a X. Let's say X is a mediator. X works as a mediator between IV1 towards DV. Alright, that is for H5. H6 should written X works as a mediator between IV2 towards DV. And the last hypothesis is hypothesis 7 should be written as X works as a mediator between IV3 towards DV. And that is how you got 7 hypotheses. Okay? But again, I said, you can have hypothesis number 5, 6, and 7 if it is in your objective to determine this X, as a role, to run a role as a mediator. And then you should determine, you should test it later on in SPSS, using SPSS, okay, by utilizing process by case, template number 4, right, because you want to determine that role. Okay, so instead of the normal hypothesis, without determining the function or the role of a mediator, you can simply have 4 variables. 3 IV towards mediator, you got 3 hypotheses, and this M towards so-called mediator towards DV is another IV, the 4th hypothesis, and that's it, because it's not part of your objective to determine the role of this mediator. Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, those who have at the back of their mind to determine or to make a conclusion that you want to determine particular variables as a mediator, then you have to make sure you rewrite your problem, research question and research objective, and you need to make sure that you have indicate the hypothesis, okay, in your literature review, that you want to mention this particular variable, it works as a mediator between IV towards DV. Okay, so this is very important. Make sure you clear up all the error, kesalahan that you have made with your research question and research objective. Make sure you have a theory. Kena ada teori, wajib ada teori. Without having a theory, your whole framework is incorrect. I repeat, without a theory, your whole study is incorrect. You need to have theory. Okay? Kena ada teori, wajib ada teori. Right. So when you refer to past study, past article, first thing you have to look for apa teori dia pakai.